How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews, back with a little bit of Hop Butcher up in his piece in form of their Newfallen. Yeah, this be Amarillo, Chinook, Centennial, and Citra hopped India Pale Ale, coming at 6.5% alcohol by volume. And, yeah, what's today's date? Today is the 23rd, and this can was canned on the 26th. So a little less than a month ago. Comes courtesy in Hop Butcher. And, I love that 6.5% ABV level that they kind of sit in every now and then. Some of these pails could be a hazy, could be clear beer. We don't know. It's hazy. It's hazy. I'll whisper for the rest of the review. So yeah, let's see what's going on with this sucker. So a month old, Hop Butcher, label-wise. I like this little like kind of Christmassy Jessa thing they do every now and then. I dig it. They talk about tasting notes of bright citrus, pine, dank, and juicy grapefruit. You're talking about Amarillo, Chinook, Centennial. So a little bit of old school in there, a little bit of Citra, a little, add a little bit of new school in there. So West Coast influenced. A little bit of hazy going on. I mean, it looks nice. It's got this rich, slightly orangey rich core to it with this cataracty edge. Not much of a head on it, but what's there is this tight, compact bubble creaminess. This glass is a big fatty snifter, so it doesn't generate a head I usually get on there. Like the whole beer's in there, let's put it that way. So let's get a nose. I mean, it's not a huge nose. You definitely get some, like, a little bit of kind of creamsicle-y, almost kind of citrus vibes off of this. Not necessarily that confectionery sweet, but it's definitely something beyond just a base kind of orange, grapefruit, citrus thing. But there's an absolute old school kind of sensibility underneath it. There's a little bit of spiciness. Almost like less than, like, pineness. It's more spicy bittering than that. But again, very gentle, nothing too huge. Just smells like it's gonna be like this kind of back and forth, ebb and flowy kind of new school versus old school, but with that new school kind of soft mouthfeel, hopefully going on for it. Let's dive in. Cheers. It's exactly what it is. It's got that super or uber soft, sultry, water nerdy mouthfeel. You get this big citrus component running the gamut. But again, it's not confectionery, but there's this softness, this richness, almost like you sweetened orange juice with a confectionery. And I said it's not confectionery, but it has a softer sweetness, a non-crystallized kind of hard white sugar kind of sweetness to it. And the other things you have this herbally, spicy, albeit with a little bit of kind of West Coast dankiness on it too. I've talked about these kind of like true to a T kind of New England style IPAs drop out all bitterness, and you have these kind of, it's become very prominent lately, this kind of big West Coast hazy New England style IPA, and that they're bringing that West Coast vibes in those kind of New England style soft IPAs. This is kind of the Midwest version. It kind of makes sense with the way it's kind of coming off here. The fact that, Hop Butcher being from Chicago and all that, it has this kind of more herbally spicy, non-overly piney kind of bittering to it, but still has that kind of tropical fruit juiciness that you almost require to be these new school New England style juicy hazies. It's delicious. There is a lack of pop to it. If I'm going to complain about anything, and this is me just kind of picking nits, is that, well, the mouth feels fantastic. I like the way that kind of citrus is kind of having fun, bringing out a little bit more kind of pineapple vibes. And then when you have that kind of little bit of West Coastiness, it's more kind of just a subtle undertone under that kind of spicy, kind of herbal bittering. I know 6.5%, not asking for the world here. I just want something to tie it all together. Not that it's not cohesive, it's just, it wraps something else in there. A little bit, lasso it in, tie it in there, baby. And, it would bring something kind of bonkers to it. Now, it's a month old. Was it there before? I don't know. A month old. From the brewery. And it's a month old. I don't think it has any issues whatsoever. And I think it's a really well done beer. Tasty, drinkable. Just lacks a little bit of electricity to make me kind of go absolutely gaga for it. But then again, it's fucking delicious. So what do I know? Now, what did they say in here? Bright citrus. Wouldn't call it bright. Dang pine, that would be my West Coast thing that I was talking about, but it was more kind of herbally, and juicy grapefruit. I mean, it's definitely has that grapefruit citrus thing going on with it, but it's just the way the mouthfeel comes off and the way that citrus kind of plays, not in a sweetened, condensed, from concentrate, I should say, kind of orange juice thing, as opposed to a little bit softer. And the way that bittering comes off a little bit more herbal, it really does turn me on. And a really fun beer. Yeah. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better proper IPAs. By proper, I mean sub 7% IPAs I've had. It's absolutely 100% worthy of conversation. Is it Mount Rushmore status? Probably not. Most likely not, but still tasty nonetheless. Value and availability on this, no idea. Hop Butcher, 6.5%. Hazy, I don't know, $16, $18, I'm assuming, and leave you with, if you like what we like this. If you like Hop Butcher, I don't think someone gets this and goes, oh, man, this is a miss. But I don't go, oh, my God, did you have fucking Newfallen? You know what I mean? Like, it's absolutely delicious, absolutely tasty. Wouldn't be peeved buying a 4-pack of this and getting home with it. But like I said, just lacked a little bit of, like, for me. Or maybe I'm just spoiled. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massif if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little Hop Butcher right now. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.